I've always been saying that you can have a keyless remote start system and you can never add and make an alarm system, but you can take an alarm remote start, not connect the alarm, and upgrade it by adding the extra wires. Well, now for this year, going into 2015, that's all changed, and I have two reviews coming out today. This is the first of the two. The second one I'm going to do is the Excalibur, the 60 series, which is amazing, and they're doing a very similar product, and I want to launch them both out so that way if you were interested in going this route and you wanted to consider one brand or the other, I always wanted to give you the opportunity to see them both side by side. So first off, I want to show you this one. This one here is a CompuStar. This one is a CM7200. This is the one that just replaced the CM6200S. So what this is an alarm, and I'm sorry, a non-alarm. It's just a keyless entry and remote start system. So if you have this in your vehicle, like so many thousands of people do currently, and you feel like you want to actually enhance it by adding a shock sensor or an impact sensor, a tilt sensor, or an accelerator type of switch, so for motion, for towing, things like that. That was never a reality. You can never add an LED, never add a real aftermarket siren or any of these functions. Now they're actually working backwards. Things are getting to that next level of digital where everything's starting to work and be upgradable in ways that was never before available. So this is the FT-AlarmIt-Kit. It's a weird part, but this is what it is. Although the box says it's for a 6200S, don't worry about it. 7200 is exactly the same. I'll show you why. Right here is the 4-pin red plug right there, as you see. This here is the harness that comes with the AlarmIt. That plugs directly into the brain of the 7200S, which, as you all know, is the current year model. So that will plug into here. This here is the sensor itself. Believe it or not, this thing does 3 functions in one. I mean, not only is it tiny, this thing is pretty crazy. It's got some dip switch settings right here. Now this is all digital. There's no analog components in here. This is a shock sensor, so it'll take an impact, like a glass break or someone hitting their door into yours. It also will recognize tilting, so if the car is lifted, or to take a wheel or a rim to tow the vehicle away, and also what they call it an accelerometer, I guess they call it, which I just call it a motion sensor. So it'll pick up on this kind of stuff, like a gyro sensor kind of deal. So all 3 in one. Comes with a couple wire ties and screws, so you have 2 mounting options. Quick installation guide, which is actually just a really very straightforward setup guide, how to program it. You know, you have the separate degrees for 1.5 degree tilt, the 3 degrees is with the switch on, turn it off, and it has 4 inches or 3 inches. You can adjust the sensitivity, how to test it, very straightforward. This here is the LED that they're using currently. They have used the exact same LED for years on the current model, which is the FT-7000AS. Or the 6000 AS, you know, however far you want to go back, we can keep going, 5000, 3000, it's all the same. So this is the LED, that's the plug port for it, which is the same on the alarm remote start, if it means anything to you. This here is the miniature siren, which is included in the deal. Pretty cool. I mean, really, what else can you ask for? I mean, things are getting, you know, so much better for the installer. I mean, it's just so much simplified. There's so much more T-harness, digital, compatibility, upgradable via settings. It's wonderful. So there you have it. This is the AlarmIt Kit, which is available on our site at letsgosales.com. If you have any other questions, shoot us a message, and I'll give you some more help on them.